Hey everybody, I want to briefly talk about our first lesson in guitar, breaking it up into small chunks. Today I want to talk about two chords that we typically play almost right away every time we sit down and play the guitar, but I also want to talk about how to sit and hold our guitar correctly. So just very quickly, we want to sit upright. We don't want to be laying down with our guitar pointed at the floor backwards. We want to just be sitting upright on the edge of our seat. Our knees slightly spread apart, kind of shoulder width apart, or maybe a little further apart, but not close together, not cross-legged like this. I see people doing that all the time. Knees slightly apart, with this part of the guitar kind of over our leg, with our arm draped over the guitar, kind of like this. Our hands should be resting right here, getting ready to strum or pluck the strings. And this should be parallel to the ground, meaning it's not pointed downward, it's not pointed upward like this. But we just want to sit to be ready to play. I know that sometimes you want to lay down or you want to relax with it, that's fine. But when you're first learning, you want to make sure that you're holding the guitar correctly, because you don't want to add any extra trouble or any extra variables to the positioning of our hands, holding the frets down, because that's going to be hard enough as it is when you're first learning. Okay. In other videos I've talked about, and normally what I do is I have people play a scale. It's the A minor scale. I won't spend too much time on this, but it's basically just learning your notes. This is a review. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And then you go back down. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Very quickly, a review of the string names. We remember them by Eddie, 8 Dynamite, Good by Eddie. E-A-D-G-B-E. Now the first chords I want to do, and that I always teach my students, it's not the easiest chords. I just try to get this one out of the way to kind of highlight any problems that they're going to have right away. So the first chord is going to be a G major. And I play it a certain way. Many people play it this way. There's other ways to play it, but this is the way I'm going to teach it. But first and foremost, when we play G major, I'm going to scoot up on my hand here. I want to, and I'm sorry about the Band-Aid on my thumb here. I want to hold the guitar, my hand on the guitar, just like this, like I'm shaking somebody's hand, like this, okay? So hold it like this. You're coming straight out with it, with this part of your hand right behind this first fret here, okay? That's going to be a great way to hold it. This is at a 90-degree angle, and this is at a 90-degree angle. So again, angles and how we're holding the guitar is important. Our elbow is not up here, it's not tucked in like this, like I see, because if I do that, you can see how it changes my wrist around. And if I don't do that, then I have this really, I don't want to struggle with it. I don't want to fight the guitar, okay? So I just want to get my thumb and my forefinger back behind this fret like I'm going to shake somebody's hand. Then I want to take this 90-degree angle and make it into a 45-degree angle. And if I do that, and if I play all my chords like this for the most part, unless it's bar chords or unless I'm really stretching for a playing scales, my open chords are going to be this format right here, and the chords are going to be held down, the notes, the strings, within the first 3 frets for most of them. So I have my hand here at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to take, for the G major, I'm going to take these 2 fingers. This is finger number 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to put number 4 and number 3 on the 3rd fret on the top string, string number 1, and the 2nd string, the top string, string number 2. So this is your high E string and this is your B string. I'm going to put them on the 3rd fret, just like this. And you can actually play through it and you can see what that sounds like. I'm going to take my middle finger, I'm going to drop it all the way down on the E string, 3rd fret. I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to put it right behind him, right there. So this finger, your finger number 1, is going to be on the 2nd fret, A string. This is on the 3rd fret, E string. And if I do that and strum very lightly, I get my G major. When you strum, I want you to strum with the back of your fingernail and just lightly rake across the strings. Don't do it hard. You're not trying to beat anybody up with it, okay? You're not trying to hit somebody over the head. If you do it too hard, it's gonna be awful. You don't want to do that. Just lightly rake across the strings. So again, repeat that. So this part of my thumb and forefinger right behind the first fret, 90-degree angle. Take these two fingers, place them on the top two strings, the high E string and the B string on the 3rd fret right here. And then take this middle finger and always do it in this order. Do weakest to strongest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it's a 4-string chord, put finger number 4 down first. If it's a 3-string chord, put finger number 3 down first. So 4, 3, 2, and then 1 right behind it. And that's what you're going to get. If your strings are muffled, if the notes are muffled, it's because you're not holding them down all the way, or you got your fingers locked like this, right? We can't have locks right here. This is a locked finger. You need to arch these fingers. They all need to be arched, because if you lock them like this, you're going to be hitting other strings, all right? So keep them arched, and then lightly rake the strings. Now the G major played this way. Some people play it like this, but we're going to play it like this with these two fingers down right here. The G major, when played this way, is an easy transition to a C add 9. So a C add 9 is when I take my G major and I take this shape right here, these two fingers, and I drop them down 1 string. With my thumb, I'm going to try to deaden this low E string. Now you can hear it, you can't hear it now because I have my thumb just slightly pressed against it, and you don't want to play that low E string, and then you're going to strum through these strings right here. And you just want to practice going back and forth between this G 4 times and then the C add 9 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you get rolling, then it's going to sound good. I mean, this is the beginning or parts of many songs. Strumming from G to C add 9. But for practicing purposes, again, I just want you to hold it the right way. Start here, 45-degree angle. These two fingers down on the top two strings, 3rd fret. Then in this order, 4, 3, and then 2, and then 1 right behind it. Strum 4 times, very lightly with the back of your fingernail in a downward motion. And also, you're not flicking your wrist at all, okay? It's like you're tapping a tiny little hammer. The motion is going to come from your elbow here. So your elbow is going to let your hand fall, and your fingers slightly extended. So it's just going to rake across the strings. You see, I'm not flicking. I'm not contorting my hand. I'm not making this really difficult. I'm just taking my elbow is allowing my hand to drop and rake my fingernail across the strings. And when you get to it, an up strum is when you take your thumb and then you do the same coming up. So down, up, down, up. And it's a slight little motion like this, all right? And then again, I see students all the time try to make it really hard by flicking things off or jamming their fingers down in there. You're going to hurt your finger. Don't do that. So again, just G, 3, 4, and C add 9. 2, 3, 4. And just kind of get good at that. Practice that. I mean, it's gonna take a while for your hand to get acclimated, and it's not going to sound good right away. But really, what we're looking for is just to make sure that your guitar is not upside down. You're not playing it backwards. You got your hand kind of in the right spot. Your elbow isn't crinked up here, so let your elbow fall loosely and play it. A lot of people are like, I can't do that. Well, yeah, you can. You just haven't done it yet. Brand new guitarists are asking you to do something very unfamiliar or foreign with your hands, and you're just not used to it. Anyways, that's all I got. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Also, I might drop a link for my Plexus site in the comments. Plexus is it's a fitness drink. It's a health drink. It basically helps you regulate your blood sugars, and it's how I pay for everything. It's what helps me make these lessons free. So if you want to check it out, or message me, or leave a comment, that would be great. If you want to just go to the website and see what it's about, Basically, Plexus was originally designed for people with type 2 diabetes to help control blood sugar. So by controlling blood sugar, a lot of people lose weight. It's clinically proven to help people lose weight and have more energy. So again, that's what helps pay for these lessons. These lessons are free. They're for you. But if you're interested in that, that would be greatly appreciated. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.